Promoting fathers through building men. It's so important that we always stand up for our fathers. We want you to know we're with you. We're standing behind you 110%.
Hello, everybody. And I want to first start off by saying Happy Resurrection Day to each and every one of you that are in the listening audience. I am Lionel Nelson, your host of A Father's Note, where we promote fathers through building men. As always, I'm so happy that you took the time out of your busy schedule to come spend the evening with us. We had to make some changes in our program tonight, but that's okay. I think we have a great topic that I want to talk about tonight, share with you. I would like to get your input on it, your thoughts, your views. But before we get into that, I want to make a couple of announcements. First of all, by starting out, listen, I'm going to ask each and every one of you this book here, to get this book to support my mother. This is a book that she wrote at the age of 83 years old. She's always had a desire to write a book, and God helped her to make that happen. 83 years old, she became an author. Diary of a Virtuous Wife: How to Live with Infidelity and Win Doing It God's Way. If you're interested in this book, please, you can hit me in DM and leave your message, and we'll definitely get in touch with you. Or either you can, you can call this number, okay? You can call this number in order to get a copy of this book, and we will certainly see to it that you get a copy. This is a great book, and this is a book that I know without a shadow of a doubt that would definitely help you or many or someone you know who is dealing with infidelity in their marriage. This book would definitely help you, help them to get free. And just know that it's obviously that this is a great book. The content is a true story of my mother's experience living with infidelity. And because she done it God's way, I believe it is June of this year, her and my father will be celebrating 66 years of marriage. 66 years of marriage. Let me tell you something. That is a tremendous accomplishment, especially in these days and time. So listen, reach out, get that book. You need to get that book. Also, I want to highlight some other podcasts that I love. That they are doing great jobs. They're doing the same as me. And there's no doubt we all need support. I do want to give a shout out to my dear brother, Aaron Gibbons, and Real Talk Podcast. So if you looking for something to do on Thursday nights, he comes on every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Okay. Facebook Live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Of course, you see that handsome face on there, but he allowed me to be a guest host on his show. So listen, go over there and support him. Real Talk Podcast, great content, a lot of relationship issues. I mean, it's almost the same as what we have here, but they have some good content there. So that's just something else you can participate. And if you're not, as I stated, if you're not busy on Thursday nights, please go over there and support them. Also, I want to give a shout out to Let's Talk Marriage. The hosts are Taisha and Elias Carvel. They have a great talk show podcast that comes on right after me, right after yours truly. It's at 8 p.m. Facebook Live every Sunday, okay? They have some good content over there. Now, you all know how I vibe. If the content ain't good, there's no way I'm going to be promoting them on this show. But nevertheless, it's great content. So I wanted to make that point. Okay, see, I see, in all of my infinite wisdom right here, I have to really make some notes to myself. Okay, listen, I do want to ask you all to please, okay, all right. I just want to ask you, please like, if you love what we're doing here at A Father's Note, we definitely want to ask you to like our page, comments, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We certainly can use your support over there. Hey, spread the good news. If you love the content we have here and we're doing here, hey, how about give us a plug? How about help us out with doing that deal? All right, before I go into our content for the night, I got a couple of books here, all right? I have one here called Broken Roads by Tony Collins. Now, I just got this book here, and I was getting ready to read it, but so far what I've seen, I think it might be, but I want to offer this book. This is one of the books I wanted to offer. I want to offer a book tonight, okay? Also have this one here by Dr. Miles Monroe, Discover the Hidden You. All right, now let me make this point out. This is for the brothers. This is for the brothers, okay? And I have another one here. Okay, Daily Strength for Men. All right, this is a journal. It's a devotional book. Okay, so 365 days. This is pretty interesting. I have that, and then also I have this one here that I saw I picked up. Promises from God for Men of Color. All right, now I'm going to give this book to someone. I'm going to ask that if the first. Let me see how I want to do. What shall I do here? All right. To give one of these books away. Then you can let me know which book that you want. All right. But listen, I want the first, let's do it this way. The first gentleman that will call in, would get a book. First gentleman. You can call in and you would get a book. All right. You can let me know what book. So you have to call into this number here. All right. So, but while you're doing that, I know y'all going to go and wake up your uncles, daddies, and all of them. Hey, you need to call. Get this book, get this book, get this book. So y'all need to be watching now, because there are sometimes I am going to definitely I choose books because of the information, wealth of information and knowledge that's in it. Okay. But that's just my vibe. I love reading. I love to read. Okay. And I just want to thank all of you that have chimed in. I want to say hello to my wife. She's on here. And also to my older sister. God bless you, sweethearts. I love you all. Okay, but we're going to get into this show tonight. I'm going to play a video here. When I saw this, someone, as a matter of fact, two people had sent this video to me. I saw it on that. They said it was sent to me through IG, and then I ended up coming in contact or possession of the full version of the video through Facebook. And I want to talk about this. I want to have conversation about this tonight. And it's a great book. I don't know, some of you may have seen. It's a video of a father whose daughter invited him to take her to the prom. You all have to see this. This is such a moving video. So we're gonna play this video for you in its full, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna share. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have a conversation about it as to what type of father you have to be, or what type of relationship you have to be, where that your daughter, well, one of your daughters would ask you to take them to the prom, So let me roll this video, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about it. All right. Okay, here we go.
What is this?
Here you go. You have to read them out loud.
Oh my God.
You have to read them out loud.
Hey Daddy, I just want to see you. I love you more than anything in the world too. Stop playing.
I can tell you right now, this man has to be super special. This man has to be super, super special. But continue. Let's continue.
I made this promise years ago, and it's a promise that I want to keep, so.
Man, that is powerful, y'all. That is powerful. Let's see how I get out of this. Oh, okay, here we go. That is powerful. I love that. I love that. They had the brother in tears before he can even get up the stairs. And you know, now what did catch my attention? That brother got a lot of ladies that surrounded him. A lot of ladies. So he must be doing something right. But the question is, okay, what can we do? What as fathers, what can we do to create that type of relationship with our daughter or daughters? I have a couple of points here I wanted to share with you. What can we do to have those types of relationships with our daughters? Now, I'm telling you now, I don't know a father in his right mind who would not want that type of relationship, who would not want to know that he's appreciated for who he is, even in his shortcomings, even in his his humanity. I think that was a powerful display of love. Now I am sure he looks to be, say, around, I'm just guesstimating, his 40s or maybe mid 40s, somewhere like that. And here it is, his daughter, let's say 18, is preferred to have her father take her to the prom than any other young man that I'm sure that she knows to take her. I just thought that was just something. So what can we do? Y'all can comment, share with me some comments in the comment. Leave a comment. Share your thoughts as to what you think. So I got about 5 things here I'm going to talk about. All right. So number 1 is, how about healthy relationship? So what does it mean to have a healthy relationship? One of the things that came to mind when I thought about that, how is she seeing you treat her mother? Is she seeing a display of a happy marriage? Is she seeing you shower her mother with love? You treating her mother with respect? Is she watching you become the apple of her mother's eye? We have to live by example. So that's one way. You gotta show, be an example, demonstrate what a healthy marriage, have a healthy environment of love for not only for her mother, but for the entire family. How about being a positive role model? One of the things that come to mind, how about being her influencer? I'm talking about in the right way. How about compassionate, having compassion? I think that's something that we ought to consider. Okay, Ms. Dominique said that's precious. Obviously, she has cultivated a relationship with the dad. Absolutely. See, let me stop right there. Let me say this here, because that's something that I had learned. I learned that I love now check this out. Okay. I love my daughters. I really do. But my oldest daughter, Crystal, she had wrote a letter to me. And in this letter, and she wrote the letter because I had asked her to write the letter about our relationship. Okay. And surprisingly, I'm going to just give the short respond to it very shortly. Surprisingly, I come to realize after reading this letter, I was emotionally absent, though I was there present and physically, but I was emotionally absent because I never took the time to really connect with her inner being, her inner emotions. It's more than just, I pay the bills, I put clothes on the back, I'm doing this, I'm providing, I'm taking care of you. Know what I've come to realize in that matter, that daughters, they want you to connect with them emotionally. Okay. So that's and connecting with them emotionally, I am almost certain can guarantee you can have a healthy relationship. What about number two? What about unconditional love? Okay. She needs to know that you have an unconditional love for her. How about loving her without judging her? Accepting her imperfectness. She may not be perfect in everything that she says and does. She may not do everything that you feel that she should do as a young lady or as your daughter. Are you going to come down on her hard and rebuke her and be angry, show angry and aggression toward her? Or are you going to bring correction to her with compassion and with love and without judging, allowing her to feel any way, some way that is unhealthy? No? What about making her feel special? We just can't get up in the morning, go to work. We spend 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours at work. Then we come home, we eat, shower, and then go to bed. And we don't stop by the bedrooms, or we don't take some time and sit down with them, whatever they're doing, and just ask them, hey, how was your day? I love you, and hug on them. We got to make our daughters feel very, very special. Very special. How about being emotionally present where I was emotionally absent? Okay. In essence, showing an active interest in the things that they're involved in their life. Okay. If they're into dance, can you go to dance with them? Do you go to their dance meets? Do you support them if they play basketball or whatever it is? Do you support them? Okay. One viewer says, take them out to lunch or dinner. Absolutely. I've done it. I didn't do it in the beginning, but I learned that's something that I had to do. And they appreciate it. If now, I know in the trend, it may seem like, if you're so used to doing it one way for so long, then all of a sudden, well, hey, come on, let me take you out tonight. I'm sure they're going to be, man, what's wrong with this man? What? You want to take me out? And they just don't take them to Burger King somewhere. Take them to a nice, expensive restaurant. Tell them, hey, baby, dress up. Get real nice and cute, pretty. Put on your little makeup. Yeah, let them do it. Whether or not they 14, 15, 16 years old, you got to treat them like a queen or the princess that they are, shall I say. Okay? You got to show your support for her. Show your support. I think the worst thing that we as fathers can do to our daughters is to handle and to deal with them constantly with a spirit of aggression. We can't be aggressive with them. You just can't. If you have young men, sons, you may be aggressive with your sons because you want them to man up. You want them to mature into their manhood, but we can't be aggressive with our daughters. That's not what they're looking for. I believe that what daughters want from us as fathers, they want to know that we are protecting them. They want to. Let me ask you this. Let me ask this question to your fathers out there. Have you ever just went up to your daughter and just hugged her and just hold on to her? Just hold on to her. Have you ever done that? I think it's important that we as fathers is that if there's going to be any form of affection, as a matter of fact, I heard someone say this, really, we are the first man that our daughters fall in love with automatically, right? But if we don't show any affection to them, if we don't make them feel special, then the love that they could potentially have for us, they can begin to channel that toward someone else. Those of you who are watching, help me out here if I'm onto something here. Put it in the comments. Let's see here. They look forward to that time spent with her dad. That's true. That is true. And I want to say this here. I want to say this to you also, fathers, because I've seen some videos also where fathers have been stepped. They've had, I don't like to use that word. Let me say it this way. There are fathers that have stepped in. They're not stepfathers, but they're fathers who have stepped in the lives of young ladies or daughters. And you know something? They need to feel your love as well. And it's important that we as men, we have to really, I think it's important that we be the one to initiate that relationship, initiate one of the words that come to mind, that trust. We gotta create that form of trust with them, especially if we are not their biological father. We have to establish that. Okay, they have to know that no matter what, they have our trust. Okay, that's important. How about having open communication? She needs to know that she can trust you as her confidant. She can come and talk to you and share whatever is on her mind with you that she may not even want to share with her mother. But you can have that relationship, But we can't be rough and tough and what have you. We gotta let our guards down. We have to allow that daughter to experience our heart. We have to allow that daughter to know, hey, listen, I love you regardless. No, I'm not here. I'm talking to the fathers who stepped in. No, I'm not here to replace your father. But I want you to know that you will never have to experience what it's like living with an absent father. I know that because that was my position with my wife and daughters. To let them know, hey, I'm not here to replace your father. But you best believe that, hey, you won't have to ever have that experience of growing up without a father or experiencing what I've come to know, daughter-father syndrome, fatherless syndrome, okay? What about allowing them to be themselves with boundaries? You can do that, yes. Because if you try to put handcuffs on them and lock them down and keep them from doing things that they want to do, let's say, fellowship with their friends or whatever, and you just want to just kill that altogether, you will lose them. One thing that I've done, my wife and our position has always been, we've always been very open with our children. We've always been in a position where it's that, at least strive to. They can come and talk to us about whatever, share their feelings. It's not about who's wrong or right, but it's about getting an understanding, and let's have a good time. Let's have that open line of communication where we can enjoy having conversation. There are times I've gotten it wrong. There are times I did not do it right. Absolutely. But I'm grateful, though, for the times that, you know what, if they need to talk, they can come and talk without feeling judged. We got to respect their opinion. We're not going to always agree. We're not going to always agree. So we got to, those are just 5 things: having a healthy relationship, providing them with unconditional love, being emotionally present, having open communication with them, okay, and give them respect. Give them respect, especially as they get older. I believe that I can say this: there may be some things that you used to do with your daughter when they were 8 and 9 years old, They probably don't feel comfortable doing it at 12 and 13 and 14 years old. Y'all help me out if I'm onto something here. They may not feel comfortable with that. So that means we got to adjust in order to make sure that we still keep that open line of communication, to make sure that we still keep that oh God, for lack of a better word, that relationship where it's still the same, even though they're older. Hey, we got to adjust with them because things have changed about themselves, And one thing that comes to mind, hey, let's tell them how beautiful they are. Let's shower them. Let's give them flowers. I think they deserve enough flowers. I think they love candy. Let's treat them like the princess that they are. Let's shower them with love. Okay? I think that we can't go wrong with that. We cannot go wrong with that. Now, I had a couple at the beginning of the show. Now I was offering some books, and I just asked for the first gentleman to call in. The first gentleman to call in, and he would win one of the books that I have. I'll put this number back up here again. All right. So I need to let somebody know if they want a book, they can call in. All right. And I'm gonna go over these books again. I have one here, Broken Road by Tony Collins. He's a former NFL player for the New England Patriots. And I have another book here by Dr. Miles Monroe, Discover the Hidden You. And I have a devotional book here, Daily Strength for Men. And last but not least, definitely, okay, this is a book that has Promises of God. It's an easy read book. I loved it. I was browsing through it. Promises from God for Men of Color. Great book. All right. So, hey, listen, how are we doing here? Are we doing okay? Because that's about all I have to say here. I love that video. I thought that was so moving. Can I play it one more time? Would y'all like for me to play it one more time? Let me know in the comments. Y'all want me to play it one more time? Okay. Let me know in the comments. Somebody let me know in the comments you want to play it again. If not, then I won't. I'll go ahead and shut this down and get out of here. But yeah, got to have healthy relationship. Man, I was so touched by that. I was so touched by that. I'm going to play it one more time for me. Yeah, okay. So wife tell me to play it again. This is so good.
What is this?
Here you go. You have to read them out loud.
Oh my God.
You have to read them out loud.
Hey, Daddy,
Let me stop this a minute. Who say men don't like flowers? Say me, I don't mind roses. I don't mind roses. Now, some men may feel that's a little feminine, but it ain't too feminine for me. Hey, give me some roses. Give me some flowers. Because guess what? You going to wait till I'm out of transition, you want to bring me flowers? They ain't doing me no good. You got some flowers for me. Give them to me now. Give them to me now. That's just how I feel about it. Let me continue here, though.
I love you more than anything in the world.
So he's reading every card, as he's going along about what's going on, what the whole story. I couldn't hear what he was saying, but whatever it was, they got him. How y'all say somebody peeling onions, cutting onions? I am not laughing at him. This is just so emotional, man. They got him. They got him. Y'all see all them women around him? This is a good man. That's a sign that he's a good man.
I made this promise years ago, and it's a promise that I want to keep, so come on.
Wow. 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 I hear the song. That song says, I want to be like my daddy. Man, that's powerful. That is such a moving story. And again, that just kills all the narrative that we have some deadbeat dads out there. We have some fathers out there that don't do it right. And with the narrative that goes behind it, it is as if that all fathers are just thrown in this one bucket. Yeah, I know we have fathers that are not doing their responsibility. Absolutely, I know that. Okay, but that don't mean that all of us aren't doing what we're supposed to do. And that's the whole purpose of what we do here on the Father's Note. To show, hey, we got some great men. We have some great fathers, dads, okay, that are doing what they're supposed to do, are actively involved in the lives of their children. But man, I've seen some great representations, some videos that are great representations of some great fathers. But this one here is my number one. This is my number one. They got Big Brother. They brought him to tears. Man, that was great, man. That was great. And and when I was watching that, this is one thing that comes to mind, and then we're gonna get out of here. It goes to show that this brother's in touch with his emotional side. Okay, his emotions is not all over the place. I think that as a man, and I'm glad, it goes to show, hey, listen, man, it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It is okay to cry. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't demasculate you. Not at all. It doesn't do it at all. So I'm grateful for, I think her name was Jonelle Jones, I think it was. So I'm hopefully I could get him on the show. I definitely reached out to them, see if I can get him on the show. So we'll see what happens. Hey, but that's all I have for you tonight. And I just want to say thank you to all of you who have watched in, chimed in. Play it again, Sam. Okay, let me put this one up real quick here. This was an amazing video. And my hubby liked flowers. He liked kisses too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It don't make me feminine, not at all. It doesn't make me feminine at all. So anyway, hey, appreciate that. Again, recap. Got to have a healthy relationship. And that video is a prime example of it. You got to have unconditional love. They would know it. Okay, she needs to experience it. She needs to know that. Got to be emotionally present. He showed it right there. Guess what? He could have took this attitude. Hey, what y'all give me flowers? I don't want no flowers. Hey, what is this here? No, I'm not taking you to no prom. But it would have never gotten there if she wasn't confident of the type of man that he was. If she wasn't confident of the type of father that he was. She had to know his heart. She had to know his heart. Again, having open communication, and last but not least, giving her respect. Okay. Hey, that's all we have for tonight. It's a short broadcast tonight. But listen. This class will say, I gotta try the flowers. Hey, try the flowers. Try the flowers. I could tell you all a little joke, but I ain't gonna tell it right now. I'll save it for maybe some other time. But again, hey, listen, we short tonight, but look, tonight at 8 p.m., I'm asking you all go over to Let's Talk Marriage. Check them out. They have a great podcast over there. And if you're free, not doing anything on Thursday night at 7 p.m., check out my brother, Mr. Aaron Givens, on Real Talk Podcast. Yes. And again, remind them, hey, how about buy this book? Support my wife by my wife, my mother, by buying this book, Diary of a Virtuous Wife. Let's help her out. Again, you can DM me, and we'll definitely see to it that you get get this book out to you. There won't be no problem at all. You get it right away. Even if I got to bring it to your house, you're going to get this book, but it is worth it. Even if you don't get it for yourself, get it for someone whom you may know needs this and gift them with this. This book has wealth of information and strategy for you who may be dealing with it in infidelity now. This book will give you the tools you need in order to overcome, win your marriage, doing it God's way. Okay, so let's do that. Again, I just want to encourage you. If you like what I've said here, anything, please like, share, subscribe, leave comments, subscribe to our YouTube channel because we definitely use your support over there. And without anything else, I want you all to know that we love you dearly and we are out tonight. God bless.
Lionel Nelson here, and welcome to A Father's Note, promoting fathers through building men. It's so important that we always stand up for our fathers. We want you to know we're with you. We're standing behind you 110%.